Did you know that you can actually solve the conjugate and arguments of complex numbers just with your calculator? I bet you didn't know. Complex numbers is one topic that gave my friends tough time in school because they didn't know that you can actually subtract, add and multiply complex numbers just with your calculator. So today in this video, I'm going to be coming down and breaking it down for you. How to add, multiply, divide, subtract, and also at the end of the video I'll be sharing with you how to find the conjugate and arguments of complex numbers just with this your calculator. So without wasting your time, let's dive into this video. Now I've solved everything here in these complex numbers, but first we're going to be starting with the addition. I'm going to show you how to add, subtract, multiply, do the conjugate and the argument with just this your calculator. So let's dive into this. The first thing you just have to do is simply on your calculator move to complex number, that is mode what? That is mode 2. That 2 that is now in complex number mode. The next thing you have to do is just simply dial in the question as you saw it in your exam question or in your listen. As you have seen, I got the answer. That is what? 7 plus 3i. Now subtraction is literally the same, just changing the addition sign to this, and it will give you what? The subtraction. Now let's do this one that I just solved here. Now it is literally the same thing. I just have to change the figures. Is that the same thing? You can see I got it. Now instead of just trying to solve it down, you can simply use your calculator and break everything down, as you have seen. As simple as that. Now let's move into the multiplication part of it. This is where it gets most easy and sweet. Simply make sure that you're putting everything in brackets. Simply use your calculator and get it ASAP, as fast as possible. Now the next thing, let's try this next one. Now sometimes this I can just come in form of J in some textbooks, and some teachers love using A. They can use J, they can use K, but just know that I, J, K are just imaginary numbers. As you can see, I got it. 89. Now let's try the conjugate. Now I hope you've gotten the addition, subtraction and multiplication. Now let's get into the conjugate. It's very, very simple. Just follow me. The first thing we're going to do is just shift. This is complex number mode. Complex number. As you can see, number 2 is conjugate. As you can see over here, number 2 is conjugate. Just down 2. Simply redial that. I'm so sorry. 4. You can see still the same thing. So let's do the next one. I want you to use your calculator and dial the next one. Conjugate is literally changing the sign before the imaginary number. You understand? So let's get into a difficult one, that is division. Wait, if you have been learning and getting value out of this video, please do me a favor and give this video a maximum thumbs up. And also subscribe, because every Saturday I'll be posting calculator tricks that will help you boost your math skills. So if that is what you want, please make sure you subscribe, because every Saturday all I'm going to be doing in this channel every Saturday is to share with you new calculator tricks that will help you in mathematics. So if that is what you want, please make sure you subscribe. Let's continue from where we start. Division. Now, in division there are a lot of things, because as you are doing the division, you're going to do rationalizing, and rationalizing is all about using what you learned from conjugate and applying it here in the denominator. What am I saying now? In the denominator, don't mind me. This calculator is just going to help you and make mathematics more easier for you. So here, dial this. If you are using Casio FX991EX Plus natural display, this will help you a lot. 7. Now I want you to watch to the end of this video, because argument is kind of tricky. Is equal to, as you can see. If you can solve this, I want you to solve it on your own and see if I got it correctly. As you can see, it is literally the same thing. Now, instead of breaking this thing down, this is where technology helps us and makes things more easier for us. The next one is argument. Now, this argument is where it gets tricky. Now, argument is all about getting it into a number form. Go to the complex number mode, which is shift complex number, which is 2. Now, as you can see, argument is number 1, down 1. Now, dialing the question, that is 2 plus 5i, bracket close. As simple as that. As simple as that. As you can see, I got it correctly. Now, I want you to use your calculator and try this out. As you can see, I literally got it correctly. As simple as that. This is how this is going to help you a lot. Next week Saturday, we are going to be talking about the polar form of complex numbers. Did you know that you can actually solve what you're seeing on your screen with your calculator? I bet you didn't know. So next week in this channel, I'll be sharing with you how to solve the polar form of complex numbers just with your calculator. So make sure you are ready. Come back next Saturday in this channel to know and learn more calculator tricks. Thank you so much for watching. So make sure you share this video with your friends so that they can learn more. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next Saturday. Did you know that you can actually solve complex? Did you know